British heavy metal band Cradle of Filth has attracted its fair share of controversy throughout their career. Today we're going to take a look at the worldwide controversy that erupted over a t-shirt they released that Rolling Stone magazine dubbed, and I quote, the most controversial shirt in rock history. Now, because this is YouTube, I'm not going to show the actual shirt, and chances are if you're watching this video, you're either already familiar with the t-shirt or you can just Google and look it up. The infamous t-shirt began as a joke. Frontman Danny Filth would recall to Rolling Stone, "It was 1993 and we were about to go on tour with Norwegian black metal band Emperor. We had a different t-shirt at the time. It had a picture of my wife who was all done up in black metal regalia, and it said the Black Goddess Rises on it. We needed to get a new t-shirt done quickly for the tour. We'd already come up with the Vestal masturbation image and phrase, but we still needed a backprint for it," he'd remember. It was during a discussion amongst the band members of what to put on the back of the shirt that somebody uttered the famous phrase, "Jesus is an expletive." While the band was pushing boundaries with their t-shirt, they still had to find a shop that was willing to print it. Every t-shirt shop in the band's hometown of Hadla in Suffolk refused to print the shirt. They found one printing shop though in another town who agreed to do it on the down low and even gave the screens back to the band, as they wanted no evidence that the shirts were printed there. It was estimated that within the first 6 years of release, about 25,000 of these t-shirts had been sold. With so many of these shirts floating around, it was only a matter of time before somebody wore the shirt in public, angered somebody, and the media covered it. That's exactly what happened across the UK. You're maybe wondering, can you be charged with wearing a t-shirt that's considered offensive? Well, Kerrang! Magazine in 1999 would actually interview a law firm in the UK about the shirt, and they would state the following: you can be charged under obscenity legislation if a t-shirt is capable of being grossly offensive to a certain minority or even special interest group. You can also be charged with wearing something that's considered to cause harassment, alarm, and distress, or encourage an altercation. And that's exactly what happened in the UK in the mid-90s and early 2000s. Starting in 1996, a fan of the band named Roy Kenyon, who was 29 at the time, was arrested by police in London after wearing the shirt in the city. Kenyon would be charged with, and I quote, profane representation under the 1839 Act and fined £150. The following year, it would be a member of Cradle of Filth who got into trouble for wearing the shirt. The band was waiting to board a ferry at a terminal in Dover, England, to take the band to the Netherlands to play at a music festival. Their drummer Nicholas Barker was wearing the shirt while waiting at the terminal, and the police would charge him with resisting arrest and creating a public disorder. The band would still be able to make their gig, as Barker would only spend 2 hours with the police. The shirt's transgressions weren't just limited to Europe, as the same year in America, a 24-year-old record store employee named Andrew Love was arrested wearing the shirt in Florida. He would be arrested for violating the state's obscenity law, but the charges would eventually be dropped. Of course, religious groups criticized the charges being dropped, with the Catholic League of America referring to the charges being dropped as, and I quote, a victory for sickos, and called it the band, claiming their songs had numerous references to devil worship. In 2001, the shirt became a political issue in Scotland as the local provost in Glasgow pushed to have the local Tower record store stop selling the shirts. The store would end up being raided by police twice, and initially Tower Records fought back against the ban, but the media coverage would result in the store selling out of the shirts. During the band's appearance at Ozfest in 2002 and 2003, Sharon Osbourne banned the sale of the shirt, and the members of Cradle of Filth would admit that the decision was likely made not because of political correctness or Sharon's own religious convictions, but due to the fact that it likely would have outsold any of Ozzy's merchandise. In 2007, the shirt was referenced in the Showtime program Californication, when actor David Duchovny's daughter claimed to have wore the shirt to a concert. In 2008, Australia would try to ban the shirt, deeming it harmful to the public by the office of the country's chief censor. The ban wouldn't stop it from popping up, as in 2011, the store owner would be fined for carrying the shirt. Then in 2015, a museum in Australia was granted an exemption from the law, where they would be hosting an exhibit showing hundreds of t-shirt designs. The government allowed it provided the shirt was displayed in the adult section of the exhibit. That didn't stop a woman though from showing up to the exhibit and spray painting over the shirt's offensive front image. In 2019, the shirt was once again in the news when the Australian rapper Iggy Azalea was photographed wearing it on New Year's Day. So how did the members of the band feel about the shirt years after the controversy? Well, Danny Filth would admit to Rolling Stone, "I'd have to be an idiot to think the shirt wasn't offensive. It's a dangerous t-shirt to wear, full stop. Personally, I wouldn't walk around in it, you know. I mean, I'm 41 years old. People don't understand there's a time and place for this sort of thing. Going to a gig, no problem. But some of these people are all like, I don't understand. I was in a mall and I got arrested for wearing it. It's just poor judgment on their part, really," he'd say. That does it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like button and subscribe. And we'll see you again on Rock and Roll True Stories. Take care.